Quantum Ascension, third book of the Quantum Trilogy. Chapter 1, Planet Oogulu, Andromeda Galaxy. The sky of Oogulu didn't fade, it vanished. One moment, the blue star, Azuri, bathed the stone castle overlooking the local village in incandescent blue light, making the arches shimmer and the radiant floor pulse with internal luminescence. The next, an absolute suffocating darkness slammed down like a physical weight, not twilight, not an eclipse's eerie dimness, but the utter negation of light. In the village below, torches flickered to life, and the chirping of ophir birds grew to overpower the other animal sounds. Panic erupted instantly, raw and primal. Shouts of terror tangled with the sickening howls of beasts near the castle. Shuddering cones of pale blue light only deepened the impenetrable shadows beyond their reach, illuminating faces contorted with confusion and fear. "Azuri! Where is Azuri?" Voices howled. In her spacious but modest bedroom, high in the castle, 23 cycles old Deja froze. The half-tended glow vine she was showing her twin Earth sisters how to graph slipped from her fingers. The sudden sensory deprivation was overwhelming, but unlike most Ooguluans, whose senses were tuned to light and harmonic resonance, Deja possessed something else, a spatial awareness that felt the universe. It wasn't sight, it was a deep internal map of distances, presences, and the subtle flows of cosmic energy. And what she felt now wasn't the comforting presence of Azuri, or even the distant warmth of the sister planet Oogulu. Instead, she perceived a vast, impossibly smooth curve encompassing the entire planet, humming with a low, dissonant frequency that grated against her nerves. It felt artificial, implacable, and utterly terrifyingly opaque. "What the frig?" Tanisha exclaimed. Tara, her pupils slow to adjust, reached out in the darkness for an anchor and found Deja's arm. "Deja, what's happening? Is the planet under attack?" she asked nervously. "No, it's not an attack," Deja whispered, her voice swallowed by the dark. "I don't hear any explosions. I sense that the Diki sphere has been activated." The words surfaced from fragmented memories, half remembered from Amma, the creator's many technical lessons. A Dika sphere is the ultimate protective barrier, only to be deployed in cases of extreme external danger and only disabled from inside. "Then what's going on?" Tanisha asked. As Deja was about to answer, her mother's voice sounded through the open door echoing from the lower level of the castle. "Deja, are you guys okay up there?" Khadija asked. "Yes, mother, we're okay," Deja shouted back. Deja moved toward the window as Tara and Tanisha followed like invisible shadows. High above, piercing the unnatural gloom like falling stars, points of intense crimson light began to appear. Deja's spatial sense screamed as she recognized them, the sentinel orbs, 12 autonomous energy spheres, orbiting Oogulu in perfect synchrony, linked directly to the planetary defense hub on Ooguru. They were the planet's eyes and ears, its first line of detection. Now, severed from their power source and control matrix by the very barrier meant to protect them, they were falling. One by one, they streaked downwards, silent but for the roar of atmospheric friction igniting their hulls, crimson fireballs etching brief agonizing trails across the black canvas before impacting the distant plains with ground-shaking booms that resonated through the castle's foundations. "Aren't those missiles, Deja? You said the planet isn't under attack." Tara asked. "No, those are the sentinels. They've malfunctioned and are falling, probably because they've lost communication with their master computer on planet Ooguru." "Deja, will Amma come or maybe send Leonard to protect us?" Tara continued. "I'm afraid not, Tara. The Diki sphere is impenetrable, and if it stays in place for too long, everything on Oogulu will die, including us." "What do you mean?" Tanisha panicked. "The Diki sphere blocks all solar radiation, essential for photosynthesis. Without photosynthesis, the plants will die and our oxygen will run out. We have 7 days until total biosphere collapse, 7 days until the vibrant flora turned to ash, until the air grew thin and poisonous, until every breath became a struggle, resulting in death." 7 days? What are we supposed to do? Just wait to die?" Tanisha cried. Her words hung in the air, heavier than the darkness. Well, consulting the castle keepers is useless. Likewise, the village elders. They don't have the technical know-how to understand what to do. So, I'm not sure. Quantum Ascension is the third book in the Quantum Trilogy, an Afrofuturism tale infused with eroticism and adventure. For more information about this unique and exciting story, please visit paulwalkerbooks.com. The link is in the description below.